Hello my friend, welcome to another adventure. This week I'm taking you to a boiling, bubbly geothermal creek, a relaxing hot spring in the mountains, and, to my surprise, a clothing optional beach. Let's get into it. Making my way out of the mountains and down to the ocean, I decided to stop in an area I've never visited before. It's unique in the fact that here you'll find snow-capped mountains that meet the desert. Check it out! It's a creek, but it's a very special creek. It's actually a hot creek. You used to actually be able to get into it, but that's no longer allowed because the temperatures are so variable. It can be super scalding hot. So now you can just enjoy the view, which is spectacular. It's actually one of the very few fishing spots that you can fish for trout year round. And while I would really like to catch a trout, I don't want to stay for a week because I'm trying to get down to the beach. We know my luck with fishing, and apparently it's not so easy to catch trout, as I've learned, and specifically much harder here. You have to have the right fly at the right place at the right time. So for now, I'm just going to enjoy the view, but let's go down and explore a little bit more. This place is wild. There's this beautiful hot creek. It can be scalding hot and melt your skin off. There's still these little fish that swim through with this beautiful view. Check it out. This hot creek is a scenic wonderland with dozens of natural hot springs bubbling up beneath the shadows of the eastern Sierra Mountains. Rich in minerals and thermophiles, you'll see turquoise pools surrounded by travertine rock formations and plumes of steam rising from the creek. Temperature fluctuations of as much as 200 degrees Fahrenheit have been measured here in mere seconds. The geothermal nature keeps the water at a temperature of around 60 degrees year-round, which is optimal for fish growth. For that reason, a fish hatchery was built nearby in the 40s. At its peak, it produced 5.5 million trout annually. You hear those things? Some seagulls here that are maybe a little confused. Check this out! Ooh, all the water's blue and green and orange. All the thermophiles. That is definitely scalding water. You can see all the heat coming up, the steam. Let's see if I can see any trout in this creek. Boiling trout. Just kidding. I just saw 2 trout jump in this creek, so believe it or not, they are actually in there. He must be camera shy. Can you hear it? You can hear it boiling. It's so wild. What an incredible area. You have this hot creek. There's just these heat vents and bubbling, babbling bubbles all over the place. All the while, there's these little trout swimming on through the creek, living their life. Behind me is this beautiful snow-capped mountain range. About 15-minute drive, you can be on a ski lift, snowboarding down that beautiful range. I just really love geothermal areas in general. You can always find the most unique parts of Mother Nature. Where do you find a hot creek with trout in it you can fish year-round? Okay, let's go back up to the camper. There she is up there. Back up to the camper. Let's hop inside and see if I can find a hot spring that I can actually get into. If you notice, I also got my surfboard up on the roof. I had to rearrange the solar panels a little bit. It wasn't too terribly challenging, but now I can hop up the ladder and put the surfboard up there. Time to catch some waves. Hang 5! Check out that view out of the camper window. Yeah, buddy. Oh, look at that. Back at a beautiful hot spring that I can get into. I had to stop by my trusty hot spring spot down to the beach. Reliably beautiful, refreshingly warm, and beautiful views. It's a little late in the season, so there's not a whole lot of snow on the mountains, but it's still a really wonderful wild hot spring. You just gotta be careful to keep your head above the water. No splashing. Don't want any of that brain eating amoeba. The water here is not incredibly warm, but it's still really relaxing after a long day. And there's nobody here, which is even better. The best part about a wild hot spring. All to myself. Walking on down, and you'll find a waterfall. If you've ever smelled the Eastern Sierra, you know that it smells notoriously like juniper and sagebrush. Spring is in the air. The perfect way to end the day. Some soaking in a hot spring before dinner time. Time for dinner. Guess what we're having? We got potato salad, mustard base because that's my favorite, some juicy tri-tip, and some macaroni and cheese. Look at all that juicy meat. If you find yourself on a road trip down Highway 395 and you happen to pass through Big Pine, the only stop you should make is at Copper Top Barbecue. I almost forgot. But you won't forget once you have their barbecue. It is so good. This place, there's always a line. They sell out sometimes. Their barbecue is delicious. So tri-tip for the win. Juicy barbecue sauce. Oh yeah. Heading down one of the steepest beach paths I've ever taken, but with a beautiful view. Well, I finally made it to the ocean, and the first stop is called Black's Beach. Look at the black sand. My friend actually recommended it, and she said it was one of the most beautiful beaches around. But I'm thinking that she was pulling a prank on me because everyone here appears to be in their birthday suits. Like a lot of people, except for me, and I'm not gonna let her get away with it. So in the meantime, I guess I'm gonna try to make things a little bit less awkward and join in on some of the fun. Good news for you though is that I found where the party's at. And if you're looking for some fun, check out Black's Beach in San Diego, California.
Gonna fly away, go a million miles, take a holiday where I can hide a while, where the crowds are gone. I'll hear the siren song saying, here a life like this you can do no wrong.
The best thing about this beach is no tan lines, so you can find me here all week. Oh yeah, and they have beach volleyball. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and don't forget to check out lostwithhannah.com for more videos.